Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Serving Nerve, where we talk about whatever we want, and today we're going to be going through what I eat in a day as a fat person compilations. So yeah, let's just get into it and see where this takes us. What I eat in a day as a fat vegan that's very unhealthy and glorifies obesity. Okay, fun fact, I was vegan for like 7 years, from about 2016 to 2023. And I thought it was great. Being vegan was great. I had some of the best health I'd ever had in my entire life. And I think that, if you want to be vegan, totally, good for you. And honestly, from my personal experience, growing up plant-based and then going into being vegan, it was pretty good. It was an easy conversion. I feel like it, bumped my health up really well. And even now, I still eat, a mostly vegan diet. I guess you could argue that it would be a considered plant-based diet because it is not 100% vegan, but saying that I personally think that plant-based and vegan diets can be incredibly healthy. But personally, I find that you can eat a vegan diet that is super unhealthy if you eat a lot of junk food and a lot of processed foods and you don't eat enough fruits and veggies. So let's see how unhealthy this one is. I'm not gonna lie, that looks good. If you put peanut butter or almond butter on there, that would be downright nut bustable. I would eat that anytime, anytime. I usually always have the desire to eat French toast and pancakes and stuff like that, but I'm so lazy I never make them. You got a little lettuce in there at least. I don't know. I mean, it is pretty, mixed unhealthy stuff, it's hyper-processed vegan meat, French toast covered in sugary, buttery deliciousness, and then you've also got, a bread wrap with, fake vegan meat in it as well. It isn't the healthiest thing you can eat. I mean, that looks pretty healthy. I don't know. I feel like tofu and veggies, it's super healthy, and rice, it's just some carbs. This dinner is not unhealthy in my opinion at all, and the portion size isn't, ridiculous or crazy or anything like that. The fake vegan meat, the fake vegan cheese, all that kind of stuff, it is not really super duper healthy for you, but again, some people could argue that it is healthy. I don't know. I personally don't find such. I think the less processed, the better. But the question is, did you eat it? What is this, 21 choices? I've never actually been to, a vegan ice cream shop since maybe, I was a teenager, I guess. But I do love ice cream. The vegan ice creams, I really love the Jenny's lemon bar ice cream. It's, coconut based, and then it's got, a lemon curd inside. So it's, coconut and lemon. Best combination ever. And then also, Nadamu has some really great vegan ice cream flavors. They got, Rocky Road cookie dough. The texture is a little chewier and kind of fluffy, but it's pretty good. And then also, So Delicious is always a good brand. I love my vegan ice creams, alright? I'm a big vegan ice cream lover, but I don't really get it often because it is kind of expensive. In fact, a lot of, specialty ice creams are super expensive. Ben & Jerry's is, 10 bucks a pint. So it's I'm not gonna waste money on that, and I'll just make, a smoothie bowl at home if I want something, cold and ice creamy. But, even so, I've never been to 21 choices. I wonder if it's good. Alright. Not the healthiest day of eating, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the dinner was basically the only, considerably healthy thing. But they weren't lying. In spite of it being vegan, they weren't lying that it was unhealthy, so whatever. Okay, I got a serious question, you guys. What do you think about eggs and ketchup? I think it kind of works sometimes. I don't know why, but I'm kind of disgusting. If I can get away with putting ketchup on anything, I'll put it on everything, you know? Usually when I make fries, I'll put a ton of tahini and then a bunch of ketchup on top, and maybe I'll do, pickled jalapenos that I make, or, something like that. I love just, loading, a bunch of ketchup and sauces onto my food. I love sauce. I like it saucy. So I can level with this. I can kind of level with the ketchup on the egg. I'm not super big on eggs, though, I'm not gonna lie. I'll use them mainly, egg whites or pasteurized egg whites in... I'll use them in baking, or I'll use them to make, certain types of sauces, kind of Béarnaise-style sauces and stuff. But I don't really make eggs very often. Sometimes I'll make, an egg white dish or something, if I want some quick protein. But I usually don't eat a lot of eggs. Okay, I'm calling it out. Peanut butter Ritz. Ritz in general tastes like crap. okay? They don't taste good. I'm calling it out. Ritz are not good, okay? I know people like them. I don't like them. I think they taste like a salty, dry depression. I think they taste like salty, dry depression in cracker form. And also an egg with lettuce and hot sauce. That actually looks kind of good. I don't know. You know, I'd probably eat like sriracha on it. That'd be pretty tasty. I have to also ask this. I know I keep asking questions, but basically since they're already proclaiming that it's like they're fat and unhealthy and all that crap, it's like, what can I comment? Do you guys like the coconut-based desserts? Because personally, I find that if there's so much coconut in there and they try to cover up the flavor a lot of the time, it does not taste that good. It just tastes like coconut. Like coconut and chocolate, I'm gonna taste the coconut more than I'm gonna taste the chocolate. But also, the best combinations, coconut and lemon, coconut and strawberry, coconut and acid, or coconut and berries. So good. One time when I was still living in Canada, I was in Vancouver and they had this really good vegan raw high tea place, and most of their stuff was overpriced and kind of tasted like crap, but they had this coconut dessert. It was just like a little coconut, raw coconut cream cake kind of thing, and they had strawberry hibiscus tea. Best thing I've ever put in my mouth for desserts. So good.
Chili cheese spaghetti IDK. I'm not too hard and just needed food. Okay, love you. Bye.
I feel like spaghetti and like chili could go together really well, but I've never really done it. I don't think I've ever had like pasta and chili together. I've seen it a lot, but I've never done it before.
Eating a day is a fat bitch who very controversially doesn't give a fuck that she's fat. I threw together some breakfast after just going from shopping, so I had a chicken wrap and a munch bunch. This is the first time I've seen this Haribo, so I had to try it. I'll give them a 6 out of 10. This is like part 2 to the crunchy as well. Someone please tell me they eat the Kit Kats like this. All the chocolate off the edges, then the wafer.
Obviously, it's a lot of food. I have another question. I'm just gonna keep on talking about food throughout the video, sorry. Do you guys like gummy stuff? Because I have only been a fan of gummy bears. When I was growing up, I would eat gummy bears, and that was about it. But I really don't like the Haribo, like, stuff. I think all the Haribo things look and taste pretty bad. And also, I really don't like a lot of gummy stuff. Like, I like sour gummy type things, and I also like gummy bears every now and then. My mom would get us the all-natural, like, gummy bears made with God knows what. She'd go to the health food store for them. They would taste a little medicinal, but they were kind of a vibe. But I feel like I'm just not big on gummy things in general.
So that was a late breakfast, so tea time next. I had mashed broccoli, mince and beetroot. It was so amazing, but definitely too much food, so I did have a little bit left at the end. I stayed up late tidying my room, and obviously I missed lunch today, so I had these late at night while I was tidying my room.
Okay, we're eating today, and today we had a bloody belter. Started day off with 2 slices of toast buttered. I love this seedy bread and the amount of butter. Yes, please.
I feel like a seedy bread is always a vibe. Like, the more seed that you can get in you, the better.
Cream tea in the afternoon. Look how much cream I put in. Bang in. I always put the cream first and jam on top. What do you do? And they will always be a scone to me. Sorry.
I'm calling it out. That level of cream, that is some serious saturated fat action. Holy guacamole. Like, I've seen the nutritional information on, like, heavy, like, whipped cream type stuff. It is insane. You could feed a child army with a spoonful.
They will always be a scone to me. Sorry. I then had an Oasis. If you don't know, I don't live in England. I miss Oasis so much. It's literally banging. I had these sensations. Thai sweet chili. Gorge. We probably...
Oh, dude, Thai sweet chili is so good in, like, chip form. Dude, Doritos sweet chili heat Doritos are the best, okay? Those ones are the best Doritos. And also, when it comes to, like, Siete chips, they have one that tastes very similar. It's like a nacho cheese style Siete chip. That one tastes super similar for some reason to, like, Thai sweet chili heat. But then also, Lesser Evil popcorn has this fiery popcorn. It's, like, just, I think, called Fiery Hot. And it tastes literally just like, again, like popcorn, but with Dorito flavoring. That's like the sweet chili heat Dorito flavoring. So it's so freaking good. I love that stuff. I love me a good snack, alright? I love me a good sweet chili heat snack.
Off the bag, not gonna lie to you. Then we had an elderflower gin in the backyard and with my nan. This is my nan's house, by the way. She made us cheese and tomato sandwiches. Look at that, gorge. Love French stick like that with salad cream and all. Proper British sandwich, don't you think? After you eat
proper British sandwich right there. I gotta point this out also. I love how everything's an abbreviation, so instead of gorgeous, it's gorge. Veg instead of veggies or vegetables. It's just funny. It's like sadistic and comical.
Something savoury, of course you gotta have something sweet, so we had some of this walnut cake. I thought you couldn't get walnut cake, I thought it was just coffee cake and then coffee and walnut, but no, you can just get walnut cake and it was gorge. Then needed a Starbucks, got one of these Starbucks Frappuccino caramel things, it was alright. And then for dinner I want something really healthy, so I had spaghetti bolognese, double cheese. This G-Lick bread with spaghetti is so good, I love G-Lick bread. And hey,
I feel like they're trolling. I mean, something healthy. If they're actually being serious, then that's sad, but I'm pretty sure they're just trolling.
with that dinner, but that's all I had today. If you like this video, make sure you follow along for more.
Man, you know what's so sad? I have to call this out. You know what's really sad about this? Is every time I see a compilation or anybody on these videos, they're always eating pasta. And it sucks because I can't buy any pasta or food until like 2 weeks from now when I get my next paycheck. So I'm just gonna be starving, eating whatever the god name I can get in my cupboards. So I guess this next 2 weeks I'm gonna be on a forced starvation diet of sorts. Not really, but you know what I mean. But the idea of not having pasta, I might have to break it and then go to like, I don't know, a random like store and just like grab a box of rotini or something to get my fix because I'm not coping well already and it's only been 12 hours since I haven't had a bowl of pasta.
I love G-Lick bread. And hey, with that dinner, but that's all I had today. If you like this video, make sure you follow along for more. Hangover edition.
We always have a hangover, don't we? Everybody's just hungover all the time. Everybody's just got a hangover. It's life. You know what? I feel like I can level with that. I can level with that given my consumption methods. It's all drink and no think. When I'm not drinking coffee, there's always a beer in hand. But, start off the day with a breakfast sandwich. So yeah, so they're hungover. They're already nervous about the hangover edition of this, but, whatever. You know, I don't even think it looks that bad. Like, it's just a breakfast bagel of sorts and, like, potatoes. It's a lot of, like, you know, processed stuff, but it's like, I feel like it could be worse. I'm not even paying attention to what they're eating. I'm just too busy listening to their Jack Stober that they're playing on here. I bet this video is gonna get copy struck. Like, there's just so much copywritten music in these TikTok videos.
This is what I eat in a day as a fat girl who is literally just existing. New York City edition. I don't remember what I did for breakfast that day, but I probably skipped it because I had to take a huge order to Plus Brooklyn, and
I have to point this out. You know, I've tried making a what I eat in a day to kind of give you guys, like, an idea of what I eat in a day. But every time I do, I usually forget to film parts of it, or I'll, like, think, oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat really consistently today, and I start with, like, a breakfast at a normal breakfast time, and then it's, like, midnight, and I'm like, oh, I didn't eat lunch or dinner, and I have now, like, I now have to try and figure out how I'm gonna explain this on camera. I have the worst eating schedule. It is 4 o'clock, and I still haven't had breakfast yet. I did get up late, though. But, like, I am the worst for meal consistency right now. I need to get back onto a better eating schedule. But it's like, I'm the laziest person right now when it comes to my eating. I usually just keep skipping meals, and then I'm like, beer and spaghetti, my dudes. I don't have spaghetti, though. I'm getting so sad. Thinking about spaghetti and having none is so depressing. But I do have flour. I guess I'm gonna make pasta. I can do that. I have everything to make pasta in the sanctity of my household. It's probably gonna be some really kinky pasta tonight. I don't usually make it.
I wanted to have the whole New York City cafe experience. I couldn't find anything anywhere, so Starbucks it was, which was fine because I got my first pumpkin spice latte of the season, and then I ended up just finding like this really cute quiet corner to sit in.
I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but when it comes to Starbucks, it's not worth it. It's not. It's like $5 to $10 for a coffee, and I can make a coffee for like 50 cents at home. Not even, like 25-cent coffee right here, and I get a whole pot to myself. I feel like I hate going out and spending money unnecessarily on coffee. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out and get good food, some like drinks that I can't make at home or anything like that. But going to Starbucks, I feel like it's the biggest waste of my money per coffee order. It's just cringe.
I was done. I was on the subway to Greenpoint to pick up yet another suitcase because I packed way too much. And it was a blazing 35 degrees Celsius outside, so I needed to get some real food in me. I've personally never had a Korean corn dog, so when I saw this walking to my destination, I knew I had to try it. I would have given anything to have the cheese-filled version, but this potato version, oh my god, it was so good. Nobody told me that it had, like, sugar on it, though. Was that just this place, or is that a common experience with these corn dogs?
I've never had a Korean corn dog before. I'd probably like it because it's long and phallic and I can fit it in my mouth, but at the same time, I feel like there'd be a lot going on in there, and I don't know if I'd be into it. Like, I feel like at that point I just want, like, fries, and, like, I don't know. I feel like I just want fries. Honestly, the only reason that I ever think about, like, a corn dog being good is because of the bready outer exterior. The hot dog is just supplemental. It's merely the vessel for deliciousness. It's not actually, like, you want the hot dog. You want the delicious bready goodness on the outside. That's my opinion. When I was growing up, my mom's friend, who also was a parent of like one of my friends in school, would make these awesome vegan corn dogs. And she would make it all from scratch at home, and she'd give us a bunch of them, and I would just eat so many of them. It was psychotic. But the number one thing I loved about it was the delicious bready exterior. The delicious cornmeal crusty exterior. It was so freaking good. I cannot get my mind around that. I miss that. I really miss them. I should probably try and figure out the recipe for them. It's probably not that hard.
Anyways, after that, I hopped on the bus and went back home. By the way, New York City buses, nobody really warns you about them. I changed up my outfit because I got sauce all over it.
That was me this morning. I got up, had my coffee in my hand, I was wearing this like white hoodie shirt. You know, I'll just show you guys it because it's sad. I had this white hoodie shirt on and I was like, oh, this will look nice and clean for a video, you know, it'll look slick. And then I spilt my coffee and it splooged like all over my hoodie shirt. It like got all over it. It is not pretty, my dudes. I don't know if I can salvage this thing. It'll probably be fine, but I didn't bother like moving the stain out of it or washing it out, so it looks quite sad. It's probably gonna stain, but whatever. It isn't really that important. But it is really comfy, so maybe I can figure it out. I don't know. Coffee stains aren't that bad, though. I feel like I can get rid of it. Coffee stains are not too bad. But yeah, saying that I spilt my coffee all over myself and all over the floor this morning whilst I was trying to listen to music, and I had my phone in my hand, and I was like just shaking myself around.
And went to go meet my friend Angel for Thai food.
Thai food is so good. I'm sorry I keep inserting myself into it, but these people are really boring. These people are really boring. I know I'm boring. I know I'm boring as well, but like, bro, I need something to stimulate my mind, like talking about anything other than just going out to eat. Because all I'm gonna wanna do is go out to eat as a result.
All I've been doing since getting here is eating dumplings and Thai food. It's like otherworldly in New York. Angel and I both ended up getting the shrimp fried rice, and that was pretty much my night.
Dude, I feel like with Thai food, there are so many delicious Thai dishes you can get. Like shrimp fried rice, yeah, it's good, but like, dude, the best Thai food, I feel like, papaya salad, the spring rolls, like the lettuce and rice paper spring rolls with the peanut sauce, that's like one of my favorite ones. And then also like a pad see ew or something like that. Or like anything like that's like a lot of flat noodles, like, or something. We love those nudes. I feel like with Thai food, it's always good. Like Thai food always hits, but papaya salad, spring rolls, pad see ew, that's my kind of go-to. Spicy, super spicy, infernally so. But yeah, my people, that's the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What's your favorite kind of Thai food if you are a fan? And how spicy do you like it? Because I really love me some good spice in there. Like, the more spice, the merrier. So yeah, that's about it today, and I hope you all enjoyed, my people. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I will see you all next time. It has been lovely. Slater.